If you got $1 for every person of the opposite sex who found you unattractive, how would you make sure you got all $3.5 billion? First, you need everyone to know you, then hate you, and not have that loop around to put in hot. I'd buy ad space on every site featuring myself in a combo unitard fat suit which links to a blog featuring close-ups of my acne. With that seed money, I'd hire an ad agency to present myself super unattractively in as many high-traffic places as possible. With the $1 billion from that, I'd fund a moon mission. But not just any moon mission, one of the plans to etch advertising onto the moon. I'd make sure whenever anyone looked up at the night sky, they could see me flossing my teeth, snot dripping out my nose, or whatever tested worse than that in the advertising phase. It has the added benefit of functioning in perpetuity, an act of vandalism that won't only get to everyone currently on Earth, but everyone to come, ensuring wealth long into the future. LOL, I realized I misunderstood the question. I was thinking of the logistics to actually make sure everyone would pay me. Same thought I had. It's obviously implied by the question that you have what it takes and everyone already thinks you're unattractive. Now how to collect? And then the first response was about babies, logistically the hardest to collect from, but they started spouting nonsense about making themselves look weird. Geez, some people's self-confidence is through the roof here. Wear a shirt with your mom on it. Damn, why you gotta come at me like that? That's what she said. Boom. Another variant of this question. How do you use your personality as a form of birth control? Can we get this guy $3.5 billion? I'd get one of them fancy ass-to-face transplants. I was lucky enough to get one at birth. r/suicide by words. This is a paradox. As soon as you have a couple $1 million, someone of the opposite sex will suddenly find you attractive. The trick is to not reveal it. Also, they don't really find you attractive. Edit. Okay, I did not expect this much attention to this comment. I did not mean it deeply and thought that I'd certainly not marry John McAfee. I mean, at least one person out there is sexually aroused by someone having vast quantities of money. Because that'd be the most normal sounding fetish I've heard of in weeks. What's your fetish? Capitalism. I feel people not put enough thought in this. He said all, that means babies who are few months or years old. It's hard to get a baby not to like you. I guess big bushy neck beard, face paint to make me look demonic, gain 300 pounds and carry katana with me while wearing spandex suit. Damn, this is definitely the best answer. But do you really need $3.5 billion? I wouldn't really care about the rest once I got the first billion. You guys are getting paid? That's how the OP tricked us into answering his question. If he asked how would you make all of the $3.5 billion of opposite sex person to find you unattractive? No one would have replied. Damn, you're onto me. Being myself apparently. r/suicide by words. Your name is delicious. I'd tell them about the time I got killed by a skeleton in my Minecraft hardcore survival world of 3 months. Nobody can bring it back, Karen. It's over. That's nothing. Imagine getting killed by a baby zombie after 5 years. I feel like I've heard that before. Shave my head to mimic male pattern baldness, buy a hideous tube, gain weight, wear unflattering clothes, say a lot of low-key sexist stuff and complain about women all the time, act like I'm the shit, snort and spit a lot, laugh in that obnoxious fake way that nobody likes, eat garlic and raw onions directly after brushing my teeth before going out, start every second sentence with actually, and a dumb smug grin, act. Hey, don't kink shame. Change nothing. Yep. Never had a relationship and every time I try I get rejected. I'm 28. We win this thread. Edit. Wow, the hostility that people have when they make assumptions about my life. Never thought it might have nothing to do with how I look. Or how boring I am. Don't shower or bathe, let everything grow out. Good job, hippie culture finds you even more attractive. At MAGA hat, good to go. I think you should play on all 5 senses and all ages, all languages, and all races, and make sure you do things that oppose all. So I would say being very dirty with sticky hair and dirt-wrinkled skin, with foul smell coming out of the entire body, black teeth, snot drooling out of the nose, hairy body, with a really high-pitched, ugly and noisy voice, running around with a long blunt blade chasing the opposite sex while farting and pooping and acting all crazy and scary with high loud laughs every now and then. Shit, I just felt nauseated. Shit, you can have my dollar. You can have all of them if you so desire. Just stay away from me, please. I'm going to pay you $100 to fuck off. Get into HR, maybe strangle a couple people. Just be the absolute worst. I was born for this. If the rules are totally unattractive, I'd need color contacts and talk to them for like 20 minutes max. Pretty sure I can get a feel for what they hate and convince them I'm unattractive. 20 minutes for each of 3.5 billion people? I mean, yeah, if you have 133,181.126 years to spare. There was no end date, so I get bonus pseudo-immortality. Do they make magorphat auras? Arga. Holy f***. This made me cackle. You couldn't. At some point, if you have $1 for every person who finds you unattractive, they will stop finding you unattractive. Probably the most logical response I've seen. There is no shortage of gold diggers out there that pretty much exclusively care about money. Look at most of the haggard-ass old billionaires out there and their partners. MAGA hat with a Che Guevara shirt. Suddenly all the centrist chicks are lining up to bone you. Yeah, you gotta try harder. Bernie Sanders shirt with a George Bush hat. Beto owning an Al Gore bumper sticker. I saw someone had one and almost everyone honked at them. It was hilarious. I dust off my fedora before placing it upon my head. It still fits despite my massive gain in weight. I struggle to put on my oversized black trench coat, knocking crumbs off my XXL homemade anime t-shirt. I stare at myself in the mirror and disregard my thoughts about neatening up my beard. I put on my Matrix-style sunglasses and tip my hat. M'lady, I'm ready. I'm lactose intolerant, so a glass of milk is really all it takes. Some people are into that. More people than you think are into that. Well, I'm trans. I'd say enough people find me unattractive for me to live a comfortable life. Haha, yeah, I'm never sure how to interpret a term like the opposite sex as it applies to us, but it's not like people are lining up around the block for my pre-everything ass anyway. With cis nonsense, it could go either way for so many reasons. We're not very well liked, but it's fine. There's always someone. Even my mum finds me ugly. I don't have to do anything to get the $3.5 billion, to be honest. If your mother actually said that to you, she was either joking or the devil. Oh well, it is her genes, man, don't feel bad. The James Charles. Hello ladies. Would you like to see my RuneScape account? I don't know, man, that's pretty fucking hot if you ask me. I would stop taking showers, wouldn't wash my clothes, would let my beard and hair grow, would just eat fast food, gain weight, stop brushing my teeth. I would start talking in higher, cut people off if they are trying to have a conversation with me. Act like I know everything, one-up every story and lie regularly, eye roll people, talk shit about people. Be extremely judgmental to people. Talk down to people, especially women. I would start a YouTube channel where I would do stupid things, start protest about how society is taking down men. Go to different countries with the protests. Trying to get into the local news stations everywhere.